Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ the Tar Heel. And it has been a stinking long day. I can't even hear myself on my microphone. There we go. I think we're good now, man. My stuff is all stinking jacked up. I literally came in here, started the show, took my uniform off. Stinking knucklehead kids, man, are fighting during the stinking game. Just ridiculous, man. Had to get out of there. But we're stinking here, bro. Stinking here. Can you hear me now, press? Should be able to hear me now, bro. That's what happens when you schedule everything on perfect, you know, perfect time slots, dude. There's no room for error, and there's errors all over the stinking place right now. So anyway, we're in here, baby. We're nine deep, man. Do me a favor, hit that like button, like, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate everybody that is in here really late on a Friday night, man. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting old. And this is kind of past my bedtime, especially after a 15-hour day, bro. But whew, all right, here we go. So we got Fosco in the house. We got my man Preston, who's always here in the stinking house. Melinda, good to see you. Good to see you. Preston said, condolences, Melinda. What did I miss? Uncle, oh man. I hate to hear that, Melinda. I hate to hear that. I really do. I hate to hear that. Why I hope that we can bring a little bit of joy, just hanging out as Tar Heel Nation, get the hooligans in here and everything. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with your stinking boy, man. So without further ado, man, obviously I got to give a stinking shout out to the hooligans, man. If you haven't already, consider joining. It's a great way to support the channel. I think it's like $3.99, $4.99 a month. I can't. It's something like that, but it's literally the price of a coffee. Maybe at like Starbucks or something like that, which I don't drink a lot of Starbucks, but it would be greatly appreciated. Shout out to the 16 that we got in the fam thus far, man. And then you get access to the Discord. So I think it's pretty cool. We have good conversation in there. Don't always agree, but it's a good stinking time. If you haven't already, do me a favor, check out that preview and prediction score, or show, if you will. Silly, but give you a little insight on how I'm feeling about this stinking football game. So preview and prediction show is up, and we just like to have fun with it. Like to have fun with it around here, man. Try to lighten things up, right? Can't always be just toxic masculinity and football. Sometimes we just gotta have fun with it, man, as a fan base. So check it out whenever you get a chance. So we'll jump into it real quick. Weather down in Orlando. I hope them stinking North Carolinians are ready, because this Florida humidity, bro, is different, man. 90 degrees, partly cloudy skies, slight chance of rain, high near 90. I promise you, it's gonna feel like it's gonna feel worse than that. It's disgusting humid down here. Haven't had a lot of rain lately, but hopefully that wind will cool it down a little bit. Those guys need to make sure that they stinking. They need to make sure that they hydrate. Preston said we don't toxic masculinity. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, man. So if you happen to be coming down to Orlando, even if it's to visit the bounce house or Disney World, man, make sure you hydrate, because it's sticky down here. I'm sticky right now. I'm definitely jumping in the shower after this thing. Uniform combo. Starting to see a trend. Blue tops, white breeches, and for the second time, man, we got the blue helmet, we got the white breeches. So starting to see. Shout out to Carolina Football on X. Over here to the prediction board, just so you can see, if you haven't already noticed, Hutch picked Carolina to win this one 24-13. Your boy is not so confident, as you can see. I got Central Florida winning 27-20. Not to be mistaken with I'm pulling for Central Florida. Because I know that's what some of you are going to say. Oh, my gosh, bro, I can't believe. Look, when I pick these scores, man, I'm picking like I'm trying to win the $500, right? So I'm just calling it how I see it, man, with how the coaching and the players and everything like that. Yeah, I know, Press. I know. I'm sorry, man. College football, Sim had it 34-23 UCF, and then the fan poll once again, dude, strong 70%, man, saying Carolina. 70% still saying Carolina, man. So I got some catching up to do. I'm actually hoping that Hutch pulls the 4-0 and I go to 500 on the season. I will definitely take that stinking overhand right in the face before I, feel good about going to 3-1. I want to lose this one. I want to stinking lose this one. But yeah, man. Anyway, a little topic real quick, man, before we get the calls in here, man. I don't know how long we'll be. It just depends on how many calls we got. $500 stinking dollars, guys. $500 stinking dollars. I just took what we had this year and I just added what we went from last year, bro. And I just said, you know what, dude, we're gonna start at 500, man. Nobody's won. It's a great opportunity for people to call in. If you're shy, if you're nervous, bro, call in. All you gotta say is, hey, Russ, 34-20 Carolina. Click. Well, first you got to give me your name. I got to get your name. As you can see up here on the top right under the American flag, we got the score predictions. That way we can go ahead and keep track of it. There is no ands, ifs, or buts about it. So when you call, do me a favor, man. Say your name clearly, and then give me your score prediction. And if you want, man, tell me a little bit about the football game. Now, I was going to do a final thoughts thing. I made the video, and then I was like, I'm just going to talk about it tonight. One of the things that I'm really looking for in this football game, man, and we've talked about it on the Discord a lot, man, it's QB1. It's QB1. I really need to see some good quarterback play tomorrow at 3:30 from number 7. Now, nobody's pulling for him harder than me. I want the kid to be stinking successful. I thought that he would be successful. It just hasn't come to fruition just yet. But we gotta have 7, man, put up some better numbers, man, if we're gonna be competitive for the rest of the year. This game's gonna tell us a lot. It really is. I don't think we really know what we got with UCF right now. 68-7 was a blowout against North Carolina A&T, but they did. It took a last-minute touchdown with like a $1:03 on the clock in the fourth quarter for them to beat Jack State 17-10. So, just keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind. I don't know what team we're going to get, if you will, when it comes to this UCF football team. But they do have Florida athletes. They got 69 new players, if I'm not mistaken, on the team. So, they got a lot of new faces, too. Both of these programs are basically in the same, part, if you will, the same. I'm having a brain fart here, man. It's just been a stinking long day. But the teams are at similar stages, right? Scott Frost comes in for 2.0. We got Bill Belichick. And, they're bringing in all these new faces. So both of these guys are trying to see what exactly they have. I'm hoping that the preseason is over, the whole Charlotte and Richmond thing, and trying to find out what we got. Man, it's time to win football games and put your best guys on the field. That's just my stinking personal perception on this thing, man. So you guys see my score prediction up there, 27-20 UCF. Hutch is picking it 24-13. And without further ado, man, we'll go ahead and open up these phone lines, man. If you want to, phone number's on the screen, 919-590-3514. Give me a daggum call, man, and get your score prediction in. It's a chance to win $500. You can't beat it with a stick. Doesn't cost anything, and we'll have a good time, man. So, 3:30 tomorrow on Fox Press. You got to remind me, bro. I still got to get YouTube TV because I'm behind on that one. Speaking of the devil. What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, Russ, it's Preston. What's going on, man?
That was you. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Hope I'm doing good tomorrow at this time as well.
Yep.
So I'm going to jump in here. We'll go ahead and give you the score.
Give me the score.
20 to the Tar Heels, 17 to Central Florida or UCF or whatever they want to be called.
So you said 20-17 Carolina.
Yep.
My man. So how does this thing play out in Press's head?
Well, how it plays out in my head, we beat them 99-0. But really, Okay. So Gio's got to not turn the ball over, and like you just said, they were both starting at similar places. Who knows what UCF is, to be honest with you? Because not played great teams. Now, I will say this about Gio. You know, his PFF's horrible, but last year he played teams that were better than Charlotte and Richmond and performed better.
Right.
I just think he's just not comfortable.
Right.
When I was a kid, I moved in third grade in the middle of the year, and my grade suffered because everything was new, blah, blah, blah. I got comfortable, made friends, and the next year I was just a good student again.
Right.
But I'm kind of afraid that's kind of what's going on now with him coming in so late.
Right.
Because
Right.
that's the only thing I can come up with. But hopefully for his sake and our sakes as fans, he gets comfortable real quickly, because he's not played great, but I still think he's a better quarterback than what we've seen so far.
Right.
But who knows? And but yeah, in my mind though, we're going to run the ball, play defense, not turn the ball over.
And
2017. Yeah, I mean,
maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'm missing something, because you and Hutch got UCF not scoring a bunch of points, man, and that's right on the heels of a 68-7 lashing of A&T. So, and I hope you guys are right. I really do, man. I'll take a battle. I'll take a close win down in Orlando all stinking day.
Well, if there's one thing you should know about me by now is I have no clue what I'm talking about. But I'll call in anyway.
Yeah, me neither.
and give my 2 cents worth.
Yeah, exactly.
But, starting at the same spot, 60-some new guys? We got 70-some new guys.
Mm-hmm.
New coaching staff. Bill Belichick versus Scott Frost. I mean, who you got,
I'm riding with Belichick.
Well, yeah.
I'm riding with Belichick.
I could be wrong, but you got 500 on the line, so I know a bunch of people are going to want to call in, so yes, I'll let you get going, man.
All right, brother.
I appreciate what you do.
All right, man. We'll see you later.
Talk to you soon. All right, bye.
All right. My man Preston, man, says 20-17 Carolina. Very similar to what Hutch is saying, and he's not the only one. He's not the only one, man. Maybe I've just been tainted with the play that I've seen here lately. They're just gonna have to show me, and I want them to show me. I want them to show me. I want Gio to play well, but I got to see it. I got to see it, and then I also got to see that if we're not moving the football, when the game starts getting out of hand, I got to see that the coaching staff is willing to, cut their losses, if you will, man, and make a move. So hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Hopefully everybody is thinking, on my feed after this game, and they're saying, "See, Russ, you have no idea what you're talking about. Bet, you were too soon trying to hold the leash back, man." My man Hutch. What's going on, Hutch? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Russ?
Hey,
How
you
doing,
you don't get 2 selections, right?
Nah, I know that, man. I'm just trying to chop up the game a little bit, man.
Yeah,
I made my pick. I stick by my pick. I stick by Coach Corso's pick. He's already put on the headgear.
Right. Yeah.
No, but I thought about it today, brother. Man, this is kind of an important game. This early in the season, and it's made more by the next couple of weeks. Kind of look a little, they're a little more daunting. I thought Cal was going to be an absolutely dumpster fire of a program, and they beat a pretty good Minnesota team and looked good doing it last week.
Right.
And Virginia's playing hard. If they can start to play some defense, that offense is dangerous at times, and they're playing their guts out for Tony Elliott. So then you got a road trip at Syracuse, and you got all these games that are just now looking a little bit more tough than they did when we looked at it over the summer when you're basing everything off last year. So that being said, I think this is a really, really big game early in the year, because 3-1, it could be the difference between going bowling and not going bowling later in the year, when you're now 6-5 and bowl eligible, as opposed to being 5-6 and trying to get bowl eligible against state, if somehow it breaks that way. So I've seen a lot of for whatever reason it is, from the predictions that I've seen from the mainstream media, it seems like everybody probably 75-80% are rolling with UCF. And I don't know where that's coming from. This is a team that, won 4 games last year and had to come back against Jacksonville State. Yeah, Jacksonville State was a 9-win team last year. However, half that team is gone, as is Rich Rodriguez. And I hate to say it, man, I got a buddy from Pittsburgh who is a North Carolina A&T alumni, a proud Aggie. It's a team that was 10 years ago, won back-to-back Black national titles. I think in 2016, 2017, won 3 straight MEAC titles. I mean, they had some NFL caliber talent. They are an absolute dumpster fire right now.
Yeah.
They are 2 and I think 22 in the last 2 years, and they are just getting hammered in that CAA. So, the fact that UCF put up 68 points on them, you kind of got to take that with a couple grains of salt and look at the competition they played. So, again, I think, honestly, the Tar Heel offense has got to get something going where they have at least balance in the passing game and balance in the running game, because this kind of grinded out, expecting 20 points, 24 points to win games. It's not going to work. It doesn't really work at the college level. You've got to put up points. Now, I think the defense has played much better. I thought they played very well in the first half against a very good TCU team. Offense kind of hung them out to dry. But again, it's like you get a couple special teams mistakes. You get a couple things. You get a kick return or punt return, or you get a pick six, and it puts that defense in a tougher position trying to get wins. So I think this is going to be a tough game, man. I still think the Heels are going to win this game. I still think they're going to make enough plays defensively. Hopefully June can get going and really, really take advantage of that ball control offense and really kind of end up winning this game. I think it's going to be one of those things where it's like a 17-13 game and they score late to kind of put it away, hopefully. But, again, I think this is a really pivotal game, because I think 3-1, like I said, is going to be a hell of a lot better than 2-2, especially now with that schedule looking like it's got some potential pitfalls that weren't there at the beginning of the year.
Right. We're kind of looking at Clemson as the one kind of like understood you, and now it's kind of like, and then you look at Cal, Virginia's not bad. Syracuse has, I think Angeli's the leading passer in the nation right now.
Really? Yeah. They didn't look good against UConn, but I think he threw for a ton of yards in that game, and they still just weren't putting up points until the last, 7 or 8 minutes, and then in overtime.
Right. Yeah.
So
you're
and
right,
both
man.
Cal and Syracuse on the road, those can be tough. So
a little bit more daunting.
And even I give credit to Wake Forest has played, tough competitive football, and Ashford's looked good at times. I mean, he looked bad at times, but he's shown the ability and the talent why he was an Oregon recruit and then ended up at Auburn and then South Carolina and so forth and so forth. And they're playing hard. They're doing like they always have. They're that team that just whole greater than the sum of their parts. They're playing their guts out. I think they had a good coaching hire. But again, it's I think the Heels have got to start to win the games that they need to win, and this is a game that they definitely need to win, especially with now the schedule starting to look a little bit less.
Right.
Yeah, I would give you guys the advantage in that. Where some of these are toss-ups, and some of them now are kind of like, that's going to be tougher than expected.
Yeah. Well, I was going to ask you, Hutch, real quick, man. Like, how many points do you think Carolina needs to score in order? But apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, 17 points, if the defense plays very well, would get it done. Now, let's say hypothetically that Carolina scores 17 to 24 points. Most of their offense comes on the ground. Gio's not really able to move the ball through the air. And I had posited this question in the middle of the week. What happens, what needs to happen, or when do you pull, when do you make a change if it comes to that, if you are the head coach of North Carolina?
I mean, I think it's to the point where if you fall behind in this game and you don't have any semblance of a consistent passing game, passing attack, then you need to make a change. And I think that part is that And if you look at what they do and what Bill's always loved going back to the Patriots, they run a lot of double tight, and they're running double tight here, and they're not utilizing them. I think the last time I saw, a completion to a tight end was when Max came in against TCU. I think his first throw was he got popped in the mouth because they didn't block anybody, and he fired one over the middle for a completion, and then he completed the ball to his brother in the end zone. And we haven't seen that in the past couple of weeks. We haven't seen tight ends. We haven't seen throws over the middle. I mean, the one that I saw last week was almost an overthrow in a clean pocket on the first touchdown. And so I think if it's to the point where this has now become detrimental and you're not able to generate any passing game, there just needs to be a change because you cannot become one-dimensional.
Right.
It's this is not about one player. It's about you need to win games for your team. You need to be able to put if whoever it is, whether you put Bryce in, whoever that is that can get the job done, where you can make all the throws, you can run your entire playbook, you can utilize all of the talent that you have at tight end, at receiver, because your opponents are going to find your weaknesses and they're going to scheme to make sure that we're taking away your strengths because we know where you're not coming. We know what you can't do.
Right.
And if they know that, hey, look, they can't work the middle of the field because this kid can't see over it. He can't make reads. He can't do this. Then here's what we need to do to just basically make him completely ineffective.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, man, I think that it's how they get out, how the continuity of the offense, because you've looked at it and the first couple drives have been good and then they just go dead. I mean, just dead.
Right.
Where it's just, there are times where I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm watching preseason NFL sometimes with this offense. And it's like, my God, dude, it's like, I will say this, y'all are not anywhere near as expletive deleted undisciplined as the Pitt Panthers. You're not taking multiple penalties that take you out of scoring position. I digress on that.
Right.
But again, it just comes down to, I think that this right here is kind of a turning point where you're going into a tougher part of your schedule now, where you're going to start playing conference games. And now it's all these conference games really are going to dictate how your season goes. And if you don't have, I think, a solid performance out of your quarterback in this game, then you need to look at making a change, because you look at it, Clemson has not lived up to expectations as of, right now. But people are acting like they've lost to UMass and Akron. And it's like, you've lost to LSU.
Right.
You've lost a tight game on a 55-yard field goal to Georgia Tech. That defense is still elite. That defense still has Sunday talent everywhere. And you're going to take this offense that can't throw over the middle, that is, inept in certain areas, and you're going to beat Clemson using that.
Yeah.
If it doesn't show up against UCF, and you have this kind of, okay, well, we've seen something here where they might have turned a corner. If that doesn't happen, then something needs to change.
Right. Yeah.
What do they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing again and again, week after week, and we're just going to expect it to change.
Yep. And putting the blinders on and saying there's no problem here. There's no
right.
problem
Again, if you're a fan of this program, you want to put whoever it is. I mean, if you go back and, if you put Brad Johnson under center, if you put, if somehow you put Terry Bradshaw and give him a different name at 75 years old and he's getting the job done, that's who you should want.
Right.
If it's putting points on the board and you're lighting teams up through the air, who cares who's under center?
Yeah.
So
agreed.
That's my 2 cents, brother.
Agreed. Well, I appreciate you, Hutch, man. Thanks for calling in, brother. And we'll you gonna be there tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I'll be on a watch party tomorrow.
Ah, stinking man.
That, and I'll be switching channels between that and the Russ the Tar Heel Nothing But Love Bowl between Duke and State. That's on at about 3 o'clock. So be watching that.
I hear you.
I think you sponsored that. I think you got like a logo on the field right there in Durham.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'd love for them to put my face on the field. Hopefully it's a weather delay and they just have to cancel the game.
I got you, man.
But I appreciate you calling in, brother. Appreciate you calling
Absolutely, man.
All right, Hutch.
See you hooligans tomorrow.
All right, brother. All right. My man Hutch. My man Hutch. So, yeah, I definitely get what everybody's saying, man, as far as, the defense is playing well. And I think one of the reasons why I went with giving up 27 points is because, and I hope to be wrong, But what I'm worried about is the offense putting the defense in bad spots, whether it be a turnover for a short field, just the inability to convert on third downs. Because I think right now we're somewhere like 1 out of 3 on the season. And I think the defense plays well, you know, but sometimes, occasionally they get hung out to stinking dry, man. What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
What's going on, Russ?
Oh, it's Nick. What's going on, Nick?
Yeah, y'all knew it. Here comes old Tuffy. He's back in the game. What's happening, fellas?
Tuffy.
What's going on with my favorite rival, Tar Heel, tonight, Russ?
Oh, man, dude. It's been a long day, brother. And
hey, we've all had it, brother. I'm just getting home from work.
Yeah, me too. Me too, man. Me too.
Yeah.
So, quick before you get into this game, Nick, real quick before you get into this game, give me a real brief NC State Duke outcome. Who you got, man? Leave the fandom
obviously,
at home.
I got to go with us, man. I'm not just saying that as a fan, but I think right now we're at our potential moment in football. Like, I know we played really good, but I can honestly see us winning tomorrow by a field goal, regardless of what ESPN says, because we've got a great show for offense, but the defense has got to improve.
Okay, I agree.
But, yeah, and just putting up points is going to be the main factor, and I would say that for any college football game, points is what matters, and a quality defense. That's the keys to win games right there.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put it. There's no easy sugarcoating this game right here.
Yeah.
Defense will win it.
Well, if that's the case, then Carolina should win the rest of their stinking football games because they're only giving up 4.5 points per game the last two, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you want to put it that way, I mean, yeah. But I think tomorrow, man, y'all's way to win is going to be offense. Like, you got to put up points to win this game, like a lot. Like, y'all need to come out of the gate on fire. And Gio can't turn the ball over, obviously. And I watched him play against Richmond, but, hey, great for somebody who's JV, but, hey, going into this game against UCF, this is y'all's chance right here to prove who you really are on the field. That's what I feel like this game's going to be.
I agree, man.
What do
you
think?
This
what Carolina football is made of, or is this really not what y'all hoped for? If you want to ask me, you know.
Right. So what do you think the outcome of this game is? $500. $500 hairs.
Oh, man, I honestly couldn't say right now. I mean, the way the season's going for y'all, I'm going to assume UCF is going to come out of the gates fired and ESPN's got them favored, but I could see this game going into a high-score game, maybe at best. I'm going to say probably UCF at 31, Carolina at maybe 23 with a field goal at the end or go for the touchdown. Probably, I'm going to say about 32-21 UCF.
32-21 UCF for 500.
Which I know it's not going to happen. But
well,
I'm just
does,
predicting it out there. Just throwing it. Yeah.
So 32-21.
Yeah, you know, brother.
32-21.
Yeah.
The bad guys. I think Nick,
but
unfortunately, feels a little bit like I do.
It could go either way, man. Like I'm saying, it's college football game day. Things can happen in one quick snap. That's all it takes.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%.
And,
Nick.
I mean, that should be how football's running now. Like, the culture of this program should be to go forward and play your best regardless of what happens in a game. Like, they're paying you money to come play them. Go play them. Give them what they're wanting.
Right.
Make them remember the night you came to play, and going forward, and I know I'm saying this, but I think that you should try to make your program better. And personally, from a rival, I would like that for when we do play y'all. We look good and you look good. So it's a great game for everybody. Win-win.
Football game, right? After Thanksgiving.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
100%. Well, hey, Preston wanted me to let you know. He said, Nick, I hope y'all beat our rival, Duke.
I thought y'all be after us tomorrow, like wanting us to beat them anyway, you know.
rest, I think it was my
Yeah.
man, Nick. My man, dude.
And just for a joke, yeah, I know. They're not really considered our rival in football, fellas.
Yeah, you know who.
Basketball is more of our rival with them.
You know who your boy's thinking. You know who my rival is, bro. It's you guys. Yeah, it's thinking you guys. But
in football, but not for basketball. Apparently, am I correct?
For football, for me, yeah. And I'll just be honest with you. I just hate NC State, period, and everything now, dude. I mean,
same thing with here. Born and raised, love the red and hated blue since the day I started walking, brother.
Day you started walking, I hear that, man. I hear that.
Yeah, it's been that way ever since, man.
That's good, man. That's
loving it up and down, brother.
That's how it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be. Hate like this is to be happy forever. I got a book called that, but it's between Carolina and Duke. But anyway, man, I appreciate you calling in, Nick.
Oh, for sure, man. I'm glad I could be in it.
Yeah, dude.
For once, I mean,
we got you locked in, man. 32-21 for $500, dude. So,
all right, brother. Sounds good. I'll watch part of y'all's game. I'll probably watch back and forth channel to channel, but probably going to put 2 TVs on one Fire Stick, man. See what happens.
I hear you. I hear you, man. Well, I hope you enjoy your college football Saturday, brother. And, with all due respect, I hope the end of your day, as far as state is concerned, you're upset. All right?
I'm saying it could happen, though, man. This is 50-50 down the line, and I'm hoping that it doesn't, but I think we're strong enough physically and mentally to get this one done in Durham.
I hear you, man. I hear you. All right, Nick. I appreciate you, brother.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
All right, man.
Have a good night, Russ.
All right,
and
bro.
See you, brother.
All right, later, man. Our token Wolfie in the house, man, says 32-21 UCF. 32-21 UCF. That gives us 4 picks right now, man. All you got to do is call into the show, 919-590-3514. Got to be subscribed. You have to call into the show to give me your pick so we can get it right here in front of we have witnesses, right? So there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it because we're getting up there a little bit, stacking that cash, baby. Stacking that cash. And let's see who we got. Uh-oh. A 910. What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
Yo, it's Vasco.
I knew it was you. What's up, Vasco? How you doing, brother?
Yo, Vasco from the Ville. I'm doing okay. My foot's broken, but I'll get over it.
Yeah.
Well,
how the heck did that happen?
I was working out. My hands were sweaty. I picked up a 25-pound weight, dropped it around waist height on my foot.
See? Stinking 910 guys, man. Stinking out there in Swoleville, baby. But you got.
I know. It's stay at Nam out here, bro.
The goal is
to
keep the weights in your hand, brother.
Yeah. So, UCF UNC. I don't feel good about this game. It's a toss-up. People are really hyping up this UCF team for some odd reason. I don't really get it. They beat on a poor Jackson State team, and then they beat a dying FCS program, NC A&T, which my cousin goes there. I feel so bad for him.
Right.
So bad. But comparing the opponents that both these teams have played, UNC's played a Big 12 contender, got blown out, of course, and we beat a bad Charlotte team and a bad Richmond team.
Right.
So both the opponents that both these teams have beaten are like lower tier, of course.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, the key point in winning this game is not starting Gio. I'm being honest. For UNC, Gio is just. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this the nicest way I can. I'm a pretty, lay it on. Like I don't like sugarcoating things.
Okay, I like it. Sounds like a Fayetteville villain to me. Go ahead.
Gio is a walking trash can at quarterback.
Okay.
But I know it's mean. But he has 100 yards or something against Richmond, an FCS school.
$119. Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
I
You-
agree. I agree, man. That's a stat game, man, if there ever was one.
That's where you stat pad. That's where you show people what you can do to a full extent. If you're only passing for 100 yards, rushing for what? He rushed for like 30, 40?
I think it was 40. I think he had 40 yards rushing.
See, he's not even doing what he's good at best. You see, it's just
Yep, 11 carries for 40 yards, 3.6 yards, and he had that quarterback sneak for a touchdown.
that's abysmal. That's abysmal. I watched that game. I just couldn't remember the stats.
Right.
I was just so appalled that we didn't start Max Johnson for a quarter or something.
Right.
It's just disappointing because I'm a real Max Johnson supporter. I talked to the guy. I'm friends with him. I really support Max.
Right.
And just seeing Bill Belichick not start a guy who, call me crazy, like he could have the Tom Brady story, the main quarterback, let's say Gio gets injured, he could have came in and started the whole season, had a crazy just start.
Yeah.
This old, unathletic white QB, could have done something, but no.
Yeah.
But I think what we do, we start Gio for quarter, 2 quarters. If he's not, let's say by the end of the first half, he doesn't have like 190 yards, like a tutty, get him out of the game. Get him out.
So you think, now what if Carolina's up? What if the defense is playing well? Say Carolina's got a touchdown lead going into the half. Do you leave him in?
Like, what would his stats be, you say? Like, or is this just like,
say, I really don't see him doing 190 in a half. So I would say, I'd say Carolina's up, hypothetically 17-10, and he's got, let's just say he's got 100 yards passing, and he's accounted for at least a touchdown. And the defense is playing well.
That's rough because how much more do we think we could see out of him? He'd have 140 yards, 2 touchdowns if he had the same exact second half. That's just not going to win you games, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
I think either way you start Max. Don't start Bryce. I don't like how people are saying start Bryce. You do not start a freshman. Okay?
Right.
He's not Bryce Underwood. Okay?
Right.
He's not Mateer. He's not Bryce Underwood. I know Bryce Baker's highly recruited guy. But no. Let him sit. Let him develop. Let him learn from a vet like Max Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm being honest with people. We're paying Gio $4 million to do nothing. Or is it $3 million? I forget.
It's 4 over 2 years. Over 2 years, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have my own opinion about that, but I'm not going to get in that. I don't want to take up too much time. I think I'll do my prediction.
What
think
you got, brother?
20-13. UNC takes the win.
Wow. 20-13, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm out here on a stinking island, dude.
And no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I like the reason I'm picking. I understand $500 on the line, but I'm loyal to my team. I'm never going to pick against my team. Next week when we do a call-in show about Clemson or whatever, I'm picking UNC against Clemson.
Carolina.
People call me crazy. I'll pick Carolina any day. Dabo Swinney, if you heard what he said in his press conference, he is a joke. That man is a joke.
Right. Yeah.
He was. I don't want to hear it from Dabo. I have my own opinion about Dabo.
Right. Yeah, he was a little whiny. I like Dabo. I know you apparently don't like Dabo. I like Dabo. He's a little whiny, and he can get a little whiny. So
it's not that I exactly hate Dabo. It's that Dabo, he lets the fans get to him, and I just think as a head coach, you do not let that happen.
Right.
Because one year he said he went 8-4 to get the bandwagons off. Come on, no.
Yeah.
Purposefully, you don't do that. No.
Get the bandwagons off. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think we could pull out the win here against UCF. It's going to be tough. This game's 50-50. Both teams are equal. Coaching staff, I think we have the better coaching staff besides Freddie Kitchens. Fire him now, please.
Fire him. Yeah.
I don't want people to lose their job, but Freddie, come on, man. RPO after RPO after RPO with Gio Lopez. Yeah, it's just
20-13 Carolina. Now, we all know that Max isn't starting, right? So Gio's going to start this game, and he very well may finish this
Mm-hmm.
game. I mean, that's still not a lot of offense. Let's say Gio plays the whole game. Carolina wins 20-13. I'm pretty sure I know what you're doing coming out of the bye week. Does Max start against Clemson?
You know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm going to say 100%.
Yeah.
Because why would you start? Why would you want to be subpar? Why? You know, if you're going to do something, shoot for the moon. You know, you don't play to win bowl games. You don't play to go 6-6. You play to win natties. That's what I've always been about. That's why whenever people were making fun of that Vanderbilt QB, Diego Pavia, whenever he was like, I want my team to win a natty. Don't make fun of them.
Right.
Support them.
That's the stinking goal at the beginning of the season. Should be everybody's goal.
Yeah, and people are saying UNC shouldn't want to be contenders right away. No, we should be.
Right.
We've been subpar for so long with such elite rosters.
Yeah.
I'll always say 2023, we should have went undefeated. We should have.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we didn't. And now you have NC State fans saying CJ Bailey is like the next Phillip Rivers, which, come on, I'm being honest here. I'm a brutally honest person. CJ Bailey's just a, you know, he's a better version of Gio Lopez.
Yeah. Yeah. He's actually putting up a little bit of numbers, though. They just don't have a very good defense right now. So,
I'm not going to say he's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get our chance to deal with CJ Bailey, man. We'll get our chance to deal with him. But yeah, they're definitely talking about big.
Also, prayers for Connor Harrell. He got injured. Prayers up for him.
100%, man.
I may not like the guy, but you know, prayers for him. You know, I don't want to see anyone get injured.
He's a good dude, though, man. Good dude, good family, and
yeah,
I hate to hear that Connor got hurt, man.
Yeah. I talked to the guy. He's nice. I just hate that he transferred out a little bit. Whenever I hear people transfer out, I'm like quitter. Like Amari Campbell, he's having an amazing season at Penn State. If he was still on the team, the defense would be leagues better.
Right.
Yeah.
I hear you, brother.
It's sad.
I hear you, man.
Well,
I appreciate
I'm
you
gonna let you go,
Bosco.
Russ. You be safe.
Right,
Tar Heel family, Tar Heel huddle. All y'all be safe. Everyone be safe.
Yes,
hope y'all have a good day.
All right,
hopefully,
man. Good luck, brother. I appreciate you, man.
All right. See you, man.
All right, bro. Later. My man Vasco, man, a fellow Vietnamer, if you will, man. Good to hear Vasco, man. Prayers up to him too, man, with the injured foot and everything. So Vasco says 20-13. A lot of guys have a decent amount of faith in the defense for sure, man. Seems like a lot of people don't expect us to get a lot of offense. I think we're averaging about 25 points a game. But everybody's kind of high on this defense, man. Now, you know, the way that I kind of look at it, you know, is I know that North Carolina A&T is not good at all. But I don't care who you stink and hang 68 on. There's a little bit of explosiveness, if you will. And I watched some of that game. A&T is not good, obviously, but UCF has got some guys that are, you know, it's not Florida, it's not Miami. I'm not saying that, but they got some guys, man, that can. They got some wheels. You're not going to be able to miss tackles in this football game, or they're going to make you stink and pay. They're going to stink and make you pay, man. So, but said rumors are Dabo's on Alabama's radar. I can see that, bro. I think Dabo would fit perfect in Alabama. I could see that. Now, I don't know if he would want to go there, but if the Clemson fans, you know, apparently keep questioning him in any way, shape, or form, he may very well just stink and go. He very well may just stink and go, man. I don't know. Yeah, I think Melinda, I think that it's definitely a talk. Alabama likely to fire their coach. I think they got a little buyer's remorse, man, bringing a West Coast guy out there to Tuscaloosa. For sure. Give me a call, man, 919-590-3514. Got to call in. Got to be subscribed to the channel. Call in. We got 5 selections right now. And like I said, man, it's $500 on the line. If you can guess the correct score, I'm going to send you $500, man. That's just thinking car payment. See, in today's age, that's, you know, for some of you, that's a fifth of your mortgage. You know, maybe your light bill and and a week of groceries. Maybe not even a week of groceries, man. The way the things, goodness gracious, everything's so stinking expensive now, man. Everything's so stinking expensive now. What's up, Quan? Good to see you, bro. Good to stinking see you. Carlton is in the house. I don't even know. I saw Carlton in here, man. Carlton, what's up, brother? Good to see you, bro. Good to stinking see you. So we've got 5 right now. 5. And it looks like, the theme here is no offense, but boy, that defense can stink and play. That's what it seems like, man. I think Little Russ is in bed right now, Press. I think Little Russ is in bed. He might be asleep. I have to get him on another one. Maybe tomorrow, man, before the game. We'll try to get him in. We'll try to get him in here, man. 919-590-3514. Like I said, man, I'm really looking for Gio, man. Really looking for Gio. He's got to show me something tomorrow. And like I said, I cannot stress this enough, man. I'm pulling for the kid. I am a huge number 7 fan tomorrow. And I really hope that afterwards I'm eating a whole bunch of stinking crow, bro. I hope I'm eating a whole bunch of stinking crow, man. I will gladly stink and eat it. But he's got to show me. Man. He's got to show me. Get paid an awful lot of money, man. And I think, who put it in there? Let me see. Somebody put the, I think it was Carry Crypto. Gio's QBR rankings 129th out of 136 quarterbacks. That's stinking wild, man. What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to? Hello?
Oh, what's up, Russ?
Hey, what's going on, brother? Who am I speaking to?
Yeah, this is Kevin from Appalachia. Met you at the TCU game.
What's going on, Kevin? How you doing, man?
Yeah, good, yeah. Hope Little Russ got his football back. I was there right when he lost his little football,
bro,
hopefully.
That thing is probably still in that stinking sewer, bro.
Oh, no. Poor Little Russ.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so we have not got him another one of those yet, but we'll hook him up in the future, man. So what's up, Kevin? What you got, brother?
Just common theme, worried about this offense, man. I mean, I feel like put a stop on, pretty good at stopping people. It's just the offense is what I'm really concerned about. And I'm more of a see it to believe it kind of guy, 100%. Just being a fan of this team for so long. Mm-hmm. And just looking at Gio, I mean, that first pass to Jordan Shipp in the Richmond game, I mean, that should have been a wide open, easy touchdown where Jordan Shipp could have walked in, but he needed go gadget arms to get that catch, and he needed to stiff arm a defender, and he just looks inaccurate. And I'm just assuming that he's going to be the starting quarterback, and they're going to stick with him. Would like to see Max Johnson get a shot, like people are saying, but I just feel for some reason the staff is sticking with Gio, but I could be wrong. I mean, you wouldn't want me as coach, but if I was them, I'd give Gio 1 to 3 drives, and if he's not looking good, I'd pretty much put Max in, or at least tell Max, get warmed up. You might need to be put in. But yeah. So fortunately, I have to agree with you. Yeah. And unfortunately, a State fan, but also have to stick until I see a more high-powered offense. Going to have to go with the bad guys. Probably 24-17 bad guys.
UCF
until I see a more productive offense.
24-17. Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you're feeling like me, brother. Like you said, man. I'm a proud North Carolinian, but I think you think I was from Missouri right now, dude, because you got to show me.
I mean, unless Max Johnson, I'm assuming it's going to be Gio the whole game, but if Max Johnson comes in, maybe we have a chance. I know some fans are a little down on Max just because he supposedly didn't perform well in the Minnesota game, but it was his first game, and Minnesota had a pretty good defense last year, and
he's top 10 in the country.
It wasn't as bad as Gio looked against TCU. I mean, we'll see how good TCU's defense is at the end of the season. But
Right. Yeah, 100%, man.
he's not that bad.
I don't think he's as bad as the Minnesota game either, man. I think it, like you said,
Yeah.
Up in Minnesota, first game of the year, first game with the team, so I agree with you, bro. It like I said, it kind of strikes me a little bit how, you know, people point to the Minnesota game as like, uh, the 2.5 quarters that he played, I'm good there. I got what I need out of him. But then we've had 3 games of Gio not playing very well.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
well, let's give him another game. It's like,
Right. Yeah.
And like I said,
And he was getting
I don't
better in
care.
the third quarter of the Minnesota game before he got hurt.
Right. Right, exactly. And I don't care if Christo Kelly I don't care if Austin Blasky comes back and they put him behind center, dude, and he's thinking, somehow moving this football down the field. I don't care who it is. I just need somebody to move the stinking football down the field.
Right.
So,
Yeah. If Christo Kelly is a better quarterback, I'll definitely take it.
Right. Yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. So, Kevin says UCF 24-17. I think that's the third pick. So we got 3 and 3 right now. 3 for Carolina,
Yeah.
3 for UCF. Obviously, everybody here except probably Nick is pulling for the heels. But
Oh yeah,
some of us are a
definitely. Yeah,
little bit more
definitely. Still,
pessimistic.
I hope to God I'm wrong on at least win $500. If not, well,
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather the Heels win than win $500.
Exactly. So either Carolina wins or you have a chance to win $500. I hear you, bro. That's a good way to look at it, Kev.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, I appreciate the call, brother.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Oh,
man.
and shout
You have
out
a good
Hutch.
night.
Nice meeting him too. Yeah.
All right, brother. All right, later. I don't know if you heard that, Hutch. I think I cut him off, but Hutch, Kevin said it was good to see you, man. Good to meet you, man. So it's good to see Kevin, man. Kevin hung out with us for a little bit, and that's me. Little Russ is throwing the football to me and everything, and it ends up rolling down a sewer, and then he spends like the next 20 minutes trying to fish it out with a stick. It's like it's impossible, son. But he was adamant. He was thinking adamant, man. Was Russ is from Raleigh? No, sir. No, I am not. Don't be spreading that misinformation around here, Carlton. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. About Johnson leaving it. You talking about Isaiah? About Isaiah Johnson leaving the team, or are you talking about one of the brothers? One of the stinking Jake or Max? Yeah, I think I heard that Isaiah was unhappy with the amount of touches that he was getting, and that's why he decided to leave. Now, obviously, you can only transfer one time. Maybe he was just hoping not to burn his red shirt. If he even has a red shirt, I don't even know if he can red shirt anymore. But it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. I don't know what the situation is. I'm sure that we'll find out one day. We'll stinking find out one day. But yeah, Zaya's no longer on the team. I don't think it's a place where we're really hurting right now either. We've got a bunch of slot guys. Bunch of stinking slot guys. So, it's one of those kind of it is what it is. I thought he'd be utilized a little bit more, but he just wasn't. He just wasn't, man. 919-590-3514. Call into the show, man. Got to be subscribed to the channel. Call into the show. See if you can win this $500. Tell me what you think about the football game. 3:30 tomorrow. We'll get hot at about probably 3 o'clock. Chop it up a little bit before the game. And we'll just have a good time, man. Enjoy 3.5 hours of football. And hopefully we're all happy at the end of the day. I just so happen to have the day off, which is very rare these days. And me and the missus, we're going to be celebrating her birthday that she had 3 days ago that neither one of us was off. So probably hang out a little bit tomorrow morning, man, before the game and, do some birthday stuff. And then I'll be getting ready for stinking Carolina football. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button for me. If you're in here, man, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share it with your Tar Heel friends. Let them know that the Tar Heel huddle is here. Belinda said, "Is Ramesses awake?" Oh, there he is. He's right here. He's right here, Melinda. Come here, boy. Come here. Here, boy. There he is. Thinking. Sleeping. That's my boy. Yeah, I know. Haircut. All right. All right, man. I love you. Wow. Okay. That's my stinking guy right there, man. That's my stinking guy. When I get home, dude, that dude does not leave. He'll follow me all around the stinking house. He knows who the big dog is. That's my stinking guy, though, man. Ramesses in the stinking house. He may or may not, don't hold me to this, but he may or may not be in the skit for the Clemson game. I don't know. We'll see. We'll stink and see, man. 919-590-3514. Let's catch up a little bit, man. Stocky said, I think if Gio plays bad, Johnson should start. They could make that move eventually if he doesn't play well, for sure, man. Quan said he's got the inside info. He said he blamed it on Coach Garrick, the wide receiver. What did he say, Quan? What was, if you got that information, brother, what did he say? What did he say was the specific reason? Was it just a lack of burn, or did they have like a personal beef? Like, what's going on there, man? I'm not real sure exactly what happened right there. Carlton didn't like letting Lonnie Galloway go. She's over here sleeping right now, Hutch. I appreciate you. I'll let her know in the morning, bro. Gio start all the soft games and then stick Max in against Clemson. And see, that's you bring up a really good point, Carlton, because I felt the same way. Charlotte, Richmond, a lot of people were like, well, he get the burn. Let him get the burn. He needs the reps. We already know what Max can do. And I understand that sentiment, but once again, and this is what I keep trying to tell people, because I think people are looking at it as Gio goes, the season goes. I still am not convinced that we've seen QB1. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. And that's why I was like, perturbed, if you will, that we didn't get Max for at least a quarter, man. That's just my personal stinking opinion, man. Carlton said, get that boy a haircut. Yeah, he can barely see right now, Carlton. I toss him food and it smacks him in the face. And then he destroys it when he finds it on the ground with a sniffer. He does need a haircut, man. Me and Tara, dude, are stinking slammed right now with work. For sure, bro. Slammed. Stinking slammed, man. His uncle said that he refused to kiss the coach's arse. Well, if what does that even mean? To be honest with you, what does it mean? Doing what the coach asked you to do? Carlton said Bryce is QB1, but they want to redshirt him. Juan with the info, he said Isaiah was projected to start, but he wasn't even allowed to dress out by week 3. He said he didn't kiss tail like what Gene said too. That's interesting, man. Interesting. Very interesting. Call an Uber for Ramesses, Carlton. Come on, man. How am I supposed to do that, bro? They're gonna steal my guy. All these dog nappers out here. If you guys, you're gonna steal my guy, man. I don't want him to steal my guy. He's crashed out right now, bro. He's crashed out right now. Like Preston said, man, Bryce is QB4 right now. That's what I keep hearing. Keep hearing not only is he QB4, Ettore is QB3, and Ettore kind of showed me just with the one pass that he's not ready just yet. It looks good, but boy, did he stare down that stinking receiver, man. That was like one read. One read. You got to be able to stink and read the field. Got to be able to stink and read the field. Last chance, man. 919-590-3514. Let me know what you think about this football game, man. $500 on the line. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel, call in, and give me a score prediction. Carlton, yeah, I know you will, Carlton. Exactly. You're the last person that's gonna pull up here with a Uber light in your car, taking old Ramesses for sure. Now I don't have a cat, Melinda. Ramesses would eat it. He's a stinking killer. Nah, that dude, he wouldn't kill anything. He's literally the nicest stinking dude in the whole world. The nicest stinking dude in the whole world. Well, it looks like nobody else wants this 500, which the least amount of people that we have, the less people that call in. It's just, oh man, Dennis, here we go, my stinking man. What's going on, Dennis?
What's up, man?
What's up, brother? Talk to me, Goose.
Man, I'm listening to all this bashing of Gio, man. Man, you know what, dude? Look, I'm just gonna tell it straight up. We have a QB1. The coaches watched doing the practices, and they decided that he's QB1. And this talk about, well, he got $2 million. What if we didn't know he got $2 million? What if we didn't know he got $2 million? See, he got $2 million. He got paid. But that doesn't mean that the coaches looked at him. I don't believe that for 1 second. Coaches want to win. Coaches don't want to say, well, we gave him this amount of money, he has to start. We don't have some fly-by-night head coach. We got Coach Belichick. And there's no way in heck that he's going to bypass somebody else practicing better than somebody else and say, oh, well, let's put him in because we gave him a check. I don't believe that for 1 minute. I really don't.
Yeah. I hear you, brother.
You know, I'm not saying that Gio has played well. He hasn't. But apparently they see something in him that they don't see in Max Johnson.
Right.
And I'm not saying that. I'll keep it 100. What the hell? What are we going to get from Max? What are we going to get? We're going to get somebody that has been at, 3 or 4 different schools, 60% completion rate at those schools. Now, he's put up some numbers, yes. But if Gio plays worse than he's been playing, we go with who's playing well. We go with who's practicing. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot to go off of at the quarterback position at Carolina right now. He's got to play better. He has to play better. But also, when we start talking about Gio, we got to talk about other factors. We can't just pile on Gio and say he's the reason the offense not moving. He's lost since Gio got there. He practiced every practice, and he lost. He's got 2 offensive linemen out. You take any other quarterback in the country and take away 2 decent offensive linemen and tell me that he's going to perform well. He's got to play better, no doubt about it. There's other factors in this as well.
Right.
Freddie Kitchens hasn't called. I would put Freddie Kitchens in the same boat as Gio as far as not performing well.
Right.
So there's other factors into him. Yes, he does have to play well, but let's not just blame the offense on him when, we want him to throw for 200-plus yards a game. Well, damn, he only gets to throw 16 times a game.
Touché.
He threw the ball high to Jordan Shipp. Jordan Shipp 6'4"? That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to stretch out and get a ball. Every ball, every pass ain't going to be perfect.
Right.
But he's got to play better, and he's got to. thing that bothers me about this team is I haven't seen a leader yet. I haven't seen that dog, that leader on this team.
Yeah.
And maybe Gio needs to become that by performing well. So that's my thing, man. I'm done. I'm done with my spiel.
Well, do me a favor, Dennis. Give me a score prediction, 1, and then 2. I got 3 things real quick. Score prediction. I want you to give me, if Carolina wins tomorrow, what numbers does Gio have to have in order for you to feel good about it? And 2 or 3, on the flip side of that, what has to happen in order for you to say, okay, maybe we need to try something else, if at all? So, score prediction, if Carolina's winning or wins, what are Gio's numbers that make you feel good? Like, okay, this is what we needed moving forward. And 3, at what point do you see what else you got?
Good questions. Score prediction, I'm going to go 28. No, Carolina's going to kick a field goal somewhere in there. I'm going 31-17.
31-17 Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then for Gio, looking at Gio, what does he got to do? I think that Gio needs to complete. I tell you what, I'll answer that question this way. I think that Gio has to play a solid game. If he gets somewhere between 20 and 25 pass attempts, I think he's got to complete somewhere around. He's got to be like 18, 19, 20 for 25. Yardage-wise, somewhere up around 200. A solid game, no fumbles, no interceptions. He's got to show some leadership tomorrow. Right. He's got to show leadership through his not boisterous. I've seen him, talk to other players, try to pump him up. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about leadership through the numbers. Put together a solid drive, and I'll even say this, regardless of what Kitchens calls tomorrow. I'm not talking about the first 3 games. Regardless of what game Kitchens calls tomorrow, Gio's got to be effective, throwing it or running it. Here's what I want to see out of him. I wouldn't mind seeing 1001, 1002, make it easy, pop Warner, and then make the decision to go.
Right.
Take off. He's got to have a game in which I say, not necessarily blowing up the stats, but to say, hey, he commanded the field, he commanded the offense, and the guys look like they rallied around him. So that's my thing. What I got to see to go in another, I hope I don't see it.
Me
but
too.
To go, not necessarily. I don't want to see any Carolina athlete fail at all.
Right.
But if it happens, it happens, and I don't want to see Gio. I'm still on question 2. I'll go back. I don't want to see Gio acting like he's still at South Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get that feeling myself when I'm watching him play. I want to say, hey man, that's Tar Heel quarterback, ACC, this and that. The answer to the last question, what would move the needle for me? You're saying what would I have to see to move the needle?
Yeah, if you got the headset, if you were tapped into Bill's headset, what's the score? What's Gio doing? At what point? Like, what is the game situation or scenario where you say, hey, let's make a change here?
Definitely loss would. A loss would. That I don't care what your stats are. If we lose to UFC and the offense, 10 points, 17 points, still around that 20-point range. A turnover. Those, and the other thing that would move the needle for me is if Gio is to this point still missing the mid-range passes, the intermediate passes. I mean, throwing on them RPOs and all that stuff, throwing the ball out in the flat, and the running back's got to, it's just missing the easy pass.
Right.
That right there, I want to see that stuff cleaned up. It's time to clean that up. It should have been cleaned up a couple games ago, but he's got to have confidence in what he's doing, make a decision, and you know what? At some point, the coach tell you, well, look to the right. At some point, you got to go play ball.
Yeah.
You got to play ball. That guy ain't open. That doesn't mean you throw it over. That guy's not open. Don't throw it over there.
Right.
And utilize. And I tell you what, I think Freddie Kitchens is kind of at a reflection point too.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he is, but I think that if he comes out, and I don't see the team rallying around him. We lose the game, and the offense plays terrible. And terrible to me tomorrow is scoring less than 20 points. That's terrible.
So 20 and up.
So
20 and up. And
20 and up.
Plays well.
And there's no reason for us not to.
Yeah.
So unless Gio plays bad, and I'm telling you, I'm a true. I don't know who's a bigger. I mean, all the guys are Tar Heel fans, and not trying to slight them. All of us are, and I think all of us want Carolina to win, except Nick. Nick didn't see that score I predicted for NC State and Puke tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tell him to look in there. He saw it. Duke 60, NC State 2.
Yeah. I saw it, man. I saw it.
But I think everybody wants Carolina to play well. I think everybody I don't think anybody wants. No Carolina fan wants Gio to play bad or lose his spot. But he can't. He's got to come out and command the field tomorrow. And commanding the field, we know he can throw the ball deep.
Yeah.
But let's hit them 5, 10, 15-yard crossing routes and those sort of things. And don't hold on to the ball.
Right. Okay.
So I'm hoping he got coached up. I've taken enough of your time, but my question back to you is what do you want to see out of him tomorrow?
I need to see him consistently move the football. We can't be the worst. Like we had this conversation offline. Can't be the worst P4 offense. Like you said, I think you put it ever so eloquently, Dennis, when you said, and I'm paraphrasing here, at some point, man, you just got to go play ball. And regardless of what plays are being called, you got to execute. And I understand that the offense isn't the same offense that Sam and Drake played in. We're not gonna be scoring 45 and 50 points all the time. But I need to move the chains. I need us to move the chains.
Yeah.
We're still terrible on third downs. We're punting way too much. And, like I said, even the Richmond game, man, we benefited a lot from, one, the defense got a pick six or a fumble recovery, taken in for 6. And I think we had like 3 or 4 short fields. And the offense still scored 34 points. So, we've got to move the football. I don't want to see 7 punts tomorrow,
Right.
But I got to see him take control of this offense, man, and just look competent. Hit the open guys, man. I don't care if it's check downs and letting them stinking work in the open field, or if it's hitting a wide open Jordan Ship in the post to where he could walk into the end zone as opposed to having to stiff arm a guy off of him. So we'll see, man. I mean, we're gonna have a lot to talk about tomorrow. Obviously.
Hey,
during the
Russ.
game.
Russ, one more quick thing. I've watched UCF, and I'm gonna tell you something. Their offense doesn't scare me. Their defense doesn't scare me. Their special teams scare me.
Yeah.
They are
the
really
Dixon guy.
solid special team wise.
Yep.
Their special teams is really good.
Yep. Agreed.
They are really good. So Carolina's got to Carolina's got to be on top of that tomorrow. They are really good special teams wise.
100%, man. 100%.
Well, listen, thanks for your time, man. Hooligan.
I appreciate you, brother.
Yep, man. State and Duke lose tomorrow.
And yeah, amen. Amen, brother. All right, Dennis, we'll see you tomorrow, brother. My man, Dennis. Yeah, Carolina 31-17. I mean, Dennis has been a huge proponent for Gio, and he wants to. He's really hoping that he gets it in. And, as we all are. I mean, listen to me. If you profess to be a Carolina fan and you're pulling against Gio just so you can say, I told you so, that's ridiculous. You're never going to catch me pulling against the kid. Now, I'm obviously going to call it how I see it, and you know what? Half the time I'm going to be stinking wrong, if not more. I do believe in keeping it 100, but we all have our opinions. But I dang sure ain't stinking pulling against the kid. He's a Tar Heel. I want him to be successful because if Gio's successful, whether that means my Tar Heels are stinking successful. So, like I said, I don't care if it's stinking Christo Kelly or Austin Blasky back there, man. Whoever can move the stinking chains, bro, that's who I stinking want. That's who I stinking want, man. I just want to score some points, man. I don't want to score 20 against Charlotte. I don't want to score 34 with a great defensive effort against Richmond. I want to move the football down the field, man. Last chance, dude. 919-590-3514. We got 2 weeks until the next call-in show. So give me a call, man. I think I missed 2 of them while we were talking to Dennis. If you want to jump in here real quick, man. Real quick. Won't keep you guys too much thinking longer. Preston said Blasky QB1. 100%, bro. With a with a iffy ankle. Might be better at stinking QB1 than going against that Clemson front for his first game back, though, Press. Goodness stinking gracious, man. Goodness stinking gracious. Wreck. Oh, man, this is going to be good. My stinking guy. What's going on, Wreck? Talk to me, Goose.
What's going on, buddy?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Let me try and get in a better area. I feel like I'm breaking up. Hey, man, I'm hard on Bill, but I love Russ, man. And I do hope that I'm wrong for your sake about Bill. But,
me too.
Man.
What's up, man? What you got, dude?
How are you feeling going into this? You beat Charlotte, right?
Right.
And it didn't look great. Do you think things are going to trend up? Do you think, okay, Bill's figuring out college, now we're going to start seeing an upward trend? Are you positive? What's your state of mind?
Well, if my temperature is way down from the beginning of the season, I'm just going to be completely honest with you, man. I think the offense is anemic. And right now, I'm hoping that I'm wrong. That's one of the things. I don't know how long you've been in here, Rec, but we were talking about the quarterback situation. And I happen to be in the camp right now that believes that Max Johnson is the better option.
He is.
I agree. And so not only with just him being a 6-year senior and healthy, but just the offense that we're trying to run. It looks like I'm watching Sunday football, with a quarterback that's unfortunately just not getting it done. And so until my personal perception, as you can see, I picked UCF to win this football game. Until Gio proves me wrong or we make the switch to Max, I do not have a lot of faith in this offense. And I think the defense has improved. It's improved pretty well, considering they've played lower competition. But I don't think that it's at the point yet where you can just shoulder the load, when we start getting into ACC play. So, overall temperature.
What's the other kid's name?
What's that?
What's the other kid's name that's not Johnson?
Quarterback, Bryce Baker.
Yeah.
The freshman.
Yeah, the problem with him is that whoever started against TCU, ball velocity is a problem.
That's Gio Lopez.
Yeah. All right, Gio Lopez. Yeah. So he's out now?
No, he's playing. He's the starting quarterback.
All right,
same kid.
That's not going to work. And damn y'all for making me support a left-handed quarterback. I can't stand left-handed quarterbacks. But Max Johnson is definitely the guy.
even though the ball turns the opposite way.
Right. It's weird, man. I've never had I played in the slot in high school, and I can't even imagine catching the football from a lefty. It just seems so awkward.
Well, my quarterback coach was a lefty, and when you throw warming up, I'll never get over it. But look, man, Max Johnson, I think, is a decent quarterback. He's got some legs too. I mean, how is he coming off that injury? Because he broke his leg or something, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a really bad injury to where they didn't know if he would stink and ever be able to play again. Now he's claiming that he's 100%. He's claiming like I'm ready to stink and go. So take that for what it's worth. Maybe the kid just really wants to play. However, I don't think that at this point we're really asking him to run the football, though. We just need somebody to stand in the pocket and get the football where it needs to go quickly.
Yeah, he'll never be 100% again. That's like, I mean, people in the Tech fan base lambasted me for saying King is never going to be 100% healthy.
Right.
Though that is the truth.
Right.
What you're hoping, and the same with this Johnson kid, is 80 to 85% Johnson can get you to a bowl.
Right.
That would be the hope.
Yeah.
I think he can. But yeah. Well, I won't keep you, man.
I said, I love
what you do, Russ.
Man, I want to send you this $500, Rick. That's the least I could do, brother.
All right. So the line's 7.5, right? Minus 7.5
yes.
UCF. All right. The problem with North Carolina is I'm not too convinced with your defense either if you're playing a competent offense. So I'll be honest with you, man. I think Central Florida runs you a little bit. I'm going to guess 34-20.
34-20 UCF.
Yep.
All right.
Central, as Bill calls them.
Yeah, Central. There you go. Yeah. I hope.
All right,
I'm
man.
hoping, bro, that they come out with black jerseys tomorrow that say Central across the front, dude. That would be stinking awesome. So.
Well, I'll be rooting for you, man. Have a good night.
I appreciate you. You too, Rec. Thanks for calling, man.
Yeah.
My man, dude. And I always got to say it, dude, when Rec calls in, man. If you want to have a good time, man, check out my guy Rec. Rec, I actually, if you're still in here, bro, I was listening to your live, but I was working. Probably shouldn't have been doing that. Probably shouldn't be saying that on the air. But I wanted to call in, brother, but I just didn't get the chance to. I had to run home and do my thing. So I'll get back with you one day, man. I'll get back with you one day. So Rec's got a 2-score game, 34-20. He's got a UCF covering. Doesn't have a lot of faith in the defense against a competent offense, and obviously doesn't have a lot of faith in our offense given our quarterback situation. So, but yeah, man, go over to YouTube, subscribe to Rec Talk, man. Really, really good YouTuber, man. Enjoy his content, dude. Yep, 100% Rec, 100%, brother. So last call, dude. Last call for alcohol. 919-590-3514. If you want to get it in here, we got a couple of good picks, man. We got 8. We got 8. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby with the old 500, half a band, half a stinking band. So, like I said, I think somebody put it in here just a second ago, man. Oh, it's Omaha. What's up, Omaha? No idea what to expect tomorrow, man. What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
It's Kerry. What's up, man?
Kerry, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How do you spell Kerry? Let me make sure I spell it right.
You got it right. C-A-R-Y.
C-A-R-Y. My man. What's up, bro?
There's a chat on there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to put my prediction in. UNC 24, UCF 20.
UNC 24, UCF 20. Let me make sure that we don't already have that one in there. Yep, that's all you, bro. That's all you, Kerry. That's all you, man. Well, I appreciate you calling in, bro. You want to tell me about the game, or you just wanted to drop that score prediction?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're gonna ride out with Gio for this game. I think he'll be enough to beat UCF.
Okay.
I mean, UCF. I feel like it's going to be a similar game to like Richmond or Charlotte, and then, I think they're going to come in with Max after the bye, probably.
Right. Okay. So you think, let me get this straight. I just want a clarification here. You think that Gio plays the whole game, Carolina wins 24-20, and Carolina makes the switch to Max for the Clemson game?
I think unless something happens where it looks like they're going to lose and they need to put Max in during the Central game, I think they're going to stick with him for this game.
Okay.
I mean, and look at these last 3 games almost like, like preseason games.
Right. Okay. Well, 24-20 says Kerry. He's got faith in the heels, man. So I appreciate you giving me a call, man. And you're locked in here. You're up on the screen, brother.
All right. Appreciate it.
All right, man. All right, Kerry. Have a good night.
You too.
Melinda, try to get back in here one time, man. If I'm on the phone with somebody, it's probably just gonna go straight to or ring one time and then give you a busy tone or something like that. I want to get Melinda in here, man, because Melinda said she's shy. So try that thing one more time, Melinda. Hit that like button for me. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. We got 9. I'd love to get to an even 10. Here we go. What's going on, baby? You're on the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
This is Quan.
Wow, what's up, Quan? What's going on, man? Good to hear from you, bro. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man.
What's going on, man? What you got for me?
Yeah, I got North Carolina 27-17.
27-17. Tell me why. Tell me why real quick.
I believe the ground game is going to open up the pass game. Yes, can't trust Gio, but I believe Juju is going to make a big difference. I believe that he's going to be able to open up the passing game just a little bit, just enough. And I believe the defense is going to handle business.
Okay.
I got no.
Okay. 27-17. I ain't mad at you, bro. I hope you're right.
All right.
I'd feel good about that score.
I believe I will be, though.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, man, if it's 27-17, you make sure you get up with me so I can send you this money.
All right, I will.
All right, big dog.
All right,
man. I appreciate you, Quan. Later, bro.
All right.
My man, Quan's been like a day one, bro. Like when I first started this channel, Quan was one of the first dudes in here. He was one of the first guys in here, man. So shout out to Quan. Good to hear from him, man. Got a couple of new callers in today. We got Carlton in, man. He's the original stinking hooligan, bro. You got the OG in the house. We got to hear from Quan. Obviously, we got the great Preston and Hutch in here, man. Melinda, I'm trying to get you in here real quick. Carlton said UNC is going to get owned on the lines, and I expect it to get ugly. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. That's the Warno, because I know everybody's got to go to stinking bed, and I got breakfast with wifey in the morning, man. She's already sleeping, so she's going to be wondering why I'm, like, rubbing my eyes, not being able to order. 3 minutes. 3 minutos. 2 minutos now. 2 minutes. And then we're going to shut this thing down. That's going to be the 11 o'clock hour. That's where we're going to shut this thing down. And then it'll be 3:30, man. Carolina and stinking Central. All right, here we go. Let's see who we got. What's going on, baby? On the phone with Russ. Who am I speaking to?
Hey, you're speaking to Jameson.
What's up, Jameson? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, my friend. What you got for me?
I'm going to take UCF 34-27.
34-27 bad guys. Now, are you a UCF fan or a Carolina fan?
Oh, no, I'm a Carolina fan. I just don't know if I have the confidence in this team yet. I mean, I think this game will be a huge tail game, but we'll see. I'm just not confident enough to pick Carolina. So
me and you are in the same stinking boat, my friend. Same stinking boat, Jameson. Same stinking boat. Well, I appreciate you calling in, brother. If that score is 34-27, you make sure you come back here, reach out to me, okay? All right?
All right,
I'm going to send you the stinking money. All right, brother?
All right.
All right, Jameson. You have a good night, man.
You too.
All right, bro. Jameson, 34-27 UCF. We got 1 minute. When that thing hits 11, dude, it's stinking done. It's donezo. Thinking bug in my glasses. Goodness gracious, man. I don't know what that was. Rocking the Carolina shades real quick, man, as we shut this thing down. I always think it's funny when the lights are on there. I know I'm being like a child right now. It looks ridiculous. Almost looks like eyeballs. Yeah, Preston said 12 scores and 8 likes. That's crazy, bro. Get on him, Press. Get on him, Press. Y'all need to hit that like button before we get out of here, man. Hit that daggone like button before we get out of here. All right. Well, it is 11 o'clock. The phone lines are stinking done. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out, man. If you haven't already, like, share, subscribe to the channel. And we got the score predictions on here. So if you get this score prediction right, all right, I'm going to try to reach out to you, but it's much easier for you to reach out to me and say, Russ, you owe me some stinking cash, bro. And then we'll get it we'll get it done. So, hey, I appreciate everybody hanging out with me really late on a Friday night, man. I love you guys. I really do. And I appreciate being able to be a part of this stinking community. Tomorrow, 3 o'clock. If you can't get there till 3:30, I get it, man. But Carolina UCF, come and hang out with your boy during the watch party. And we'll see if Carolina can get this stinking done, man. We will see if the Heels can get it done. So anyway, like, share, subscribe to the channel. You guys get some good rest because we got a great day of college football tomorrow. And we'll see y'all at 3:30, Game 4. See if the Heels can get it done. Love you guys. And we'll talk to you on the next one, baby. Go Heels.